Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry for being away for quite a long time, but I did just put a video up that should be up for this one, explaining all about, in the best as I can, all about why I was away in that video. So do go and check that out. That should explain all about why I was off, hopefully in good enough detail. But if you do have any questions or comments, do leave it in the comments of that video, and then I'll try to do my best to read them and answer them as best as I can. So I'm really sorry, but really forgive me. I also have some good news for our class. It's good news. Hopefully it's good news. I think it's good news for me. Hopefully it's for you too. So do go and watch that video to go and see what the news is. Yeah, so let's get into this video. This video, what I want to do is a little talk one again. But this time it's about The Sims. As you probably all know by now, if you don't, then you should know by the end of this video. It's been on The Sims for quite a while since the last update, but it's not going to be around for long. So if you want to take advantage of it, do it now. I just want to talk about the Easter update, about the Easter challenge, the spring challenge, or whatever you want to call it. I just call it the spring challenge, the Easter challenge. I don't know really call it anything. I just want to talk about this. So you should all know about it, but I just want to talk about it and talk about what it includes, what you have to do, that kind of stuff, as best as what I possibly can. I wanted to do this video before last week, before I had last week off. But if you all watched the video that I just put up, then that was explained all while I could do. So anyway, I'm doing it now. So hopefully this will go alright now. So hopefully you'll do this video anyway. So you all probably know, but I'll just keep you updated and just make sure you know everything. I don't know exactly when it will end, but I know it's not going to be long. I think we might have another week. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's just within the Easter holidays. If so, then where I live, everyone's got another week for Easter holidays, so you might just have a week. Or I don't know if it's just for the month of April. And if it is for the month of April, then you have got obviously a few more weeks. But I'm not that sure. So if anybody does know, do let me know in the comments down below. That would really help, because I think I'm more or less near enough completing it. I'm not sure, but if you've done it, I don't know if you could do it again. So do tell me if you can do it again in the chat, and if I get time, if I get a chance before it runs out, before the challenge ends, if you guys want me to see, if you guys want to see me do like me doing that, do let me know in the chat. So let's actually get into it. So it's the Easter update. It's a spring update. So what you have to do, you obviously have to make sure you update your game. So if, I feel like you all probably have, but if you haven't, make sure you do that. And it should be, which to update it, and you should have the East update, the update that I'm on about. You should have the challenge, but you do have to hold, like I said, because you do have a limited time to do it. I don't know how long you have left to do it, so do make sure that you do it as quickly as you can. You might see other YouTubers, especially who play Sims, who talk about this update. You can go check them out as well. They might have a bit more new information or extra information than what I have, or different information. So do check them out if you want. I know that Delancey on YouTube, she does most videos that she puts up on YouTube are Sims videos. And I know that she, about a week or so ago, she did put a video up talk about this Easter challenge, more or less when that update came out, which is what I want to do, but because of the reasons what I spoke in my last video, which hopefully you guys can watch, I couldn't. So that's what I'm doing now. This is as soon as what I can do it. So basically, in any community garden or park, but I think you have to go to, I think it's in Willow Creek, and if you go to the BFF house, in that BFF house in the garden, you should find a new Sim, a new female, I think she's a young adult Sim. Her name is, I think it is just for April, so do just, I think I've got in my notes that it's just for April, so I think that she's, I don't know if it's just this new Sim or if the whole challenge is for April, so do just keep that in mind anyway. There is a new Sim, her name is Jasmine Holiday. And she basically will help you through this challenge, there's two basically separate challenges to this, so which I'll go more into in a minute. Wait there, sorry guys. Yeah, so there are two parts to it. So you do have to, you could do both parts of this one. I've tried to do both, but yeah. And basically it's an Easter egg collecting challenge. So it is from last Easter. There was one last Easter, but there are a couple of changes, but it's more or less the same. I think in the last challenge last year, you had to collect 10 Easter eggs. This year's one is the same. You do have to collect 10 Easter eggs, just 10 normal Easter eggs, but there's a little twist. You have to also collect with them 10 normal patterned Easter eggs. You do have to collect 2 glowing Easter eggs. So altogether, you have to collect 12, sorry. So 10 normal ones and 2 glowing ones. So 12 altogether. So you do have to do that. So that's one challenge you have to do. And if you do that, if you all know build mode, you can have, I think it's a little bunny or one of them big teddies, the kids anyway, in the kids toy section. If you win, I think you get one of these big bunnies, one of these big teddies, and you win like a new colour that. That's quite cool. Always great. Well, my personal view is always great to have new things in the Sims, with a new item in build mode, new item of clothing, a new interaction, a new world, whatever. I like to see new things. So you can also ask Jasmine about each challenge, so including this Easter egg challenge, or you got to just click on that and there should come up with an option saying ask about Easter egg challenge or something like that. But if you do it, you just got to go to, I think it's Willow Creek or where the BFF house is anyway. Go to the garden of the BFF house and she should be there. If she isn't there, which she isn't always there the first time you go, but if she isn't there, then you just have to wait there for a bit and she shouldn't be long coming, but she should be there. And then you just got to click on her and that's that. She's got like quite short black hair. She's wearing this pink like kind of suited jacket type thing. I think she's wearing a skirt as well. I'm not sure, but she's actually here. So this woman here, that's Jasmine Holiday. That is about the spring challenge. So yeah, look out for her. She should be, like I said, in the garden of the BFF house in Willow Creek, I think it is. So do check her out. She will help you with each challenge, with each part of this overall Easter Spring challenge. If you do need any help, then do go and check that out. But as soon as you update the game, when you first load up the game onto this home screen that I'm on now, it should come up with a note about each challenge, telling you about each challenge individually, tell you about Jasmine Holiday, everything you need to know. So if you don't know, if you want more information, obviously keep tuned to this video. Also, there's other videos on YouTube like from the Legacy and probably other ones that you can check out. Also, read that note that it comes up when you first load the game. And also, like I said, go and find Jasmine Holiday in the BF house in Willow Creek, in the garden. And she'll tell you more as well. So hopefully all that information put together, you will know what you have to do. Okay, and the eggs have been hidden all around the world. I found most of them in the park of Willow Creek, in the park of Oasis Springs. So they're basically everywhere, especially in like parks and that. So do go and check them out. Do find them. They might be lying around your house as well. Also, you can look into frogs logs, which I haven't really found many in there, but you might be able to find some in there. Ones that I mostly found on is if you do the rocks. Also, sometimes if you harvest or dig things out on if you have like plant plots or if you have like if there's just wild flowers growing everywhere, if you harvest them, I found that you can find do that as well. So yes, you do go and hopefully you can do it. So good luck with that one. And that is basically it for that challenge. But there is another challenge. It's called the Grow Fruit Challenge. Basically with the challenge you have to find 20 of them. You've got to find 20 grow fruits. And then you get a cool prize. I'm not quite sure what it is. I think you get 2 like Easter themed garden pot things, where garden plots where you could plant different plants. I think you get them, I'm not sure. It should tell you any information you check out. Like I said, you can go to Jasmine Holiday to ask about that, to help you about that as well. But also to help you with it, you can also grow your own grapefruit. You can go to Jasmine Holiday and you can ask for a starter pack and fertilizer. You can do one or the other or both, and that should help you out. You can do that. Also, so you can grow that. So that saves, because you can either go looking around for grapefruit trees and harvest them and collect them that way, or to help you out a little bit more, in your Sims, on your Sims lot where they live, you can actually grow your own. But to do that, I think the only way to do that is to either go and find a grapefruit tree and harvest them and grow them there, or like I said, you can go find Jasmine Holiday, get a starter pack and fertilizer, and then you can do it that way. So yeah, that is that. And they should be easy to find. They're just trees and they do glow. So they're the kind of trees I think out for. I think they're fairly unique. I don't think there's any others like that. So do just try and find a tree that glows, and that should be a grapefruit tree. If it isn't, if you hover over it or click on it, it should say what the tree's called anyway, and you should be able to interact with it. So yeah. It does take a long time to grow them and harvest them, so do keep that in mind. If you want to do it that way, you've got to try and do it as soon as possible, to have the most chance of actually getting the grapefruit through growing your own grapefruit tree. So you're doing it that way. Jasmine Holiday's only around for the Easter holidays, I think. So she's only around for then, and then I think she goes. I don't think she's coming back. She might come back next season, not sure. But apart from that, I don't think she's coming back. So do go and make a branch for her while you can. So for example, if she's gone, I think that means that you can't get any fertilizer or any starter packs or anything like that. So if you don't get anything like that, do go get her while she's around. Yeah, that's that. But like I said, do let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do this challenge. I've done it like again, but I can always start again if I can. But if I can start again, then do let me know in the chat, in the comments, sorry, and do let me know in the comments if you want me to do it. And if you do, try and do it as soon as let me know as soon as possible, so I can try and put it all in, or as much in as I can before the challenge ends. So do let me know that. And I could just do like a little start with a little mini series just on that. And we'd probably leave a couple to a few episodes. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. For this Easter time and for the update. There's a few other kind of like little kind of minor things that was added with this update, which I haven't really said much. Just a few bug fixes, that kind of thing. The Legacy says a couple of, I don't know if she says all of them, but if you go check her video out, it's just the Legacy on YouTube. She doesn't say a couple of new things, but yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I do hope that it helps you anyway. I'm sorry if you already know everything I just said and you just watched it or expecting something new, but I'm really, really sorry. I hope I haven't wasted too much of your time. I just wanted to say that because I did want to put it up and I still wanted to put it up. And I do want to say that for people who are still stuck or who don't know nothing about it and who would like to end up doing it. But like I said, if you do, you know, do it as soon as possible. If you need help or you need any questions or comments or whatever, ask me all that in the chat, and I'll do my best to try and answer honestly as best as I can. If you still need any more help, then I can try to do that. But leave all them comments and questions and that in the chat, and I'll try and help you. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video anyway. Thank you for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did. Comment below what I said throughout the video, and press that subscribe button because it means so much to me, and it is free after all. So thank you for watching, thank you for all your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!